Good morning. Good morning. Glory be to God. I just want to encourage somebody this morning. As I was out doing my yards this morning, a word spoke to my spirit, and it was, "You are wonderfully, uniquely you. Nobody can beat you being you." So I want to encourage you today with Psalms 139 and 14 that says, "Praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." So what this is saying this morning, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. That you don't have to try to be nobody but you. I know sometimes we will size ourselves up to other people's ministry. We would like to be like others sometimes as women. We would like to be more thinner. We would like to be more brighter. We would like to be more taller. And sometimes that we could take these things and we can apply them to ourselves, and we can start feeling down before we know it. But I'm encouraging you today that you were fearfully and wonderfully made. You are unique in your own way. You do it your way. You don't have to conform to nobody's way but the way that God has made you and the way God has given it to you. You don't have to preach like nobody. You don't have to teach like nobody. You don't have to run up and down the stage like nobody. You don't have to read out the words of God like nobody. You don't have to encourage nobody like nobody. You don't have to be nobody but who God formed you to be in your mother's womb. You are uniquely you. You are beautiful in your own way. You are wonderfully in your own way. You are unique. You don't have to size yourself up to nobody. You don't have to preach a word like nobody. You don't have to teach Sunday school like nobody. You don't have to do anything like nobody. You don't have to do anything like nobody on your job. You don't have to dress like nobody. You don't have to think like nobody. You don't have to surround yourself around a whole group of people like nobody. Now, don't get me wrong. There are seasons and times where God will put you in group sessions around good quality, good loving, strong women of God to build you up in an area. But that may not be where he wants you to stay. But you will know the timing and the season for all of that. But just because you're not a person that is in group settings and just because you're you may be a little standoffish does not mean that God cannot use you. Does not mean that's not who God has formed you to be. You may be a one-on-one person. You may reach people from a one-on-one stance. But you are still fearfully and wonderfully made. I just stop by to encourage you to continue to be uniquely, wonderfully you. Do it the way God has given you to do it. Trust the process. Trust God in all things. If I can encourage you with one word, it's keep moving. Keep trusting. Keep depending on Jesus. But if there is an area that you know you need to work out so you can move stronger in the things of God, then do those things. But if you're not a person that is very open, support, still love in the midst of. I know sometimes we want to judge other people because they don't fit our description. But we have to understand that God has made everybody unique for his own purpose, for his will, not our will. We can't make people who we want them to be. We have to trust God's process. So I'm just encouraging you today that you are fearfully, wonderfully, uniquely you, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And you have a great day.